Hello guys, update 23.4 hit a few hours ago. We got a whole new amp, and the new amp is, one part of it is just outright overpowered. And this is the first game with what we think is the new meta for Eidolons. The new meta changes a few things. I'll go over them in a few minutes when I'm done with this run.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon rules.
The new meta basically changes a few warframes out, and it's basically ditching vaults for whatever you may think is useful, and also swapping the Unedited wisps from chroma to whatever your new frame is. We currently are running with Mesa for her secondary abilities, which also buffs operator damage, and chroma running Sonuric for energy.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them.
Jesus. And the reason for those rather drastic changes are the new amp being just outright overpowered. There's no other way in putting it. If you take a look at this lore, it just gets obliterated with hardly any void strike charges. It's utter madness. And this is not the very first run I've done with this app. We have done some very small testing in the last night, and this is the first no pre-charge run of this new quote meta. Holy shit. Wow. This amp, he's quite a beast.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Don't even need to shoot. I wonder if I could take it out.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Oh my.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Sorry for that. By the way, if this is a live recording, these reactions are not fake or something. They are live, and it's really bloody nasty.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon rules. Energy spike. I advise falling back.
And you could probably pad your damage now. It's just shooting means back to back, and not the actual limb Chrono's going to shoot. To ensure you do a ton of damage.
I advise falling back.
It's just stupid. There's no other way in putting it. It's just outright stupid.
Energy spike. I advise
My
falling back.
God.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
This shit can be sub 820. This shit is nasty. This shit is nasty. Oh. Well. So, just to give you a quick summary of what just happened. We basically replaced our vault with a Mesa with a very specific 40% duration build and a truckload of power range for about 80% more damage with her secondary ability. And this secondary ability is currently the only thing that externally buffs this new Scaffold. The projectile bounces off of Mutalist Quanta, and the vault shields before it penetrates them. So those completely fall flat, and that's also the reason why we ditched Vault. However, I highly suspect that Mesa will have a slight rework to this ability in a similar fashion to what happened to Kavats at the beginning of Eidolons, which they just didn't affect operators anymore. And I think this will happen to Mesa fairly soon as more and more people ditch Vault and pick Mesa up. The reason I think like that is the way it works. You get the buff as operator, and if you switch back to your Warframe and then switch back to the operator, the buff doesn't change or switch with you. It just stays on your Warframe, and that's basically the main reason I think it's not working as intended right now. And I also want to quickly drag attention to the time we got. There's 8 to 24 a client time, so give or take 2 to 5 seconds, plus or minus, more minus than plus, really, of the actual runtime for the host. Now, this 8,024,000 run means 6 caps or 6x3 per night are much easier than they ever have been before, and I link both of the 6 caps this team did in the description below, and I think we never ever got close to sub 830, so that should show how much time we actually have saved, how much time we actually have spare. And this new amp is ridiculously overpowered. I will try to get more footage as other frames, because I want you to see how strong it is against the first Terrorist with a pre-charge. And speaking of pre-charges, with this amp in its current state, in just a something for Prism, you get the tier 4 Scaffold and a tier 3 Brace for the extra crit chance. 5 capping with like 2, 3, 4 or even 5 minutes left without pre-charge is super easy, and at the first time I really highly recommend you just stop going in 10-15 minutes before and just go in 30 seconds on like tenor.tools.com. Sorry, tenor.tools I think it is, because then you just can go on with the run and don't worry about grenades. With all of that said, this update 23.4 may be the last nail in the coffin for Arcanes as sort of stable platinum income, with Arcane Energizer probably dropping in price. I expect them to drop in price by at least 20 to 30%. Maybe it changes when Fortuna hits, maybe it doesn't. We will see. Time will tell. And I really appreciate if you like, share, and leave a subscribe. I'm trying to make a full video version of my Eidolon hunting Bible, a written guide, full blown, slightly out of date right now with this new stuff. I will include a link in the description, and I'm updating it right now, or better said, I'm writing a new quote-unquote guide with all of the changes for this new meta. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time.